Welcome back to Parking Lot Finds. In today's episode, we're heading to Concord, North Carolina, a little bit south from me, not very far, to visit one of my good friends, June, and check out one of his Volkswagens. That's right, I said one of his Volkswagens. He has three. One of them's for sale, but we'll get to that later. But today we're focusing on his yellow one, the one that I met him with. And it is a really clean car and one of my favorite Volkswagens. And I'm not saying that just because he's my friend, but I love his car. So let's finish a cup of coffee and hit the road. That's good. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with my friend June, and we're here to check out one of his bugs, or one of his Volkswagens. He has quite the impressive Volkswagen collection. So June, what are we looking at here?
So this is a 1963 Volkswagen Bug. Depends on who you talk to, Bug, Beetle, but most of us call them bugs.
Yeah, the cool people call bugs.
Exactly.
Yeah. People that actually know what they are.
Right. It's like bus, van.
Yeah,
so
it's a bus.
Exactly. So this is Yukon Yellow.
I love this color. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up because this is not a bright yellow. It's more like a creamy yellow.
Right. Basically, the car was done when I bought it, except for I changed the wheels, the motor, and I'm currently changing the interior.
Slowly changing out the interior, which we'll do a walk around to that so people can see what you've done to that a little bit.
Gotcha.
So what got you into Volkswagens? Because I know Volkswagens, we were talking a little bit earlier, people either love them or hate them. I'm on the camp of I love them. I think they're awesome. They're just fun little cars.
Yeah.
So what got you into Volkswagens?
So when I was about 9 or 10, my cousin Vic Pendergrass, he always had these little cars, and I didn't know exactly what they were. I just knew that they were cool. Yeah. Most of his were pretty fast. He would do burnouts, and I just got hooked. So that was the start of it. So.
And then this wasn't your first bug, though.
No. My first one was a 67. I never even put it on the road, actually.
Yeah.
So I've had a 67, 66, 65, 68. Then I had 2 or 3 more 67s.
Yeah.
And the 56.
And you just got like one of the like sought after, highly sought after ones.
Yeah, that was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, we'll pan the camera around it afterward to show you guys his complete collection he's got here in the driveway because it's pretty awesome. So this one gets a lot of attention where it goes, I would imagine.
It does,
because this Yukon Yellow is not a color you see all the time.
You definitely don't, and everybody loves it. I honestly, when I first saw this car, I wasn't as attracted to it.
Yeah.
And I think it was just the wheels that were on it.
People don't understand how much wheels can make or break a car. Just changing those out, it's like, oh my gosh, it's a better car.
Completely looks like, even the guy that built it said, man, those look so much better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it.
So this car I know gets a lot of attraction when it goes places because that's how we actually met at Cars and Coffee here in Concord. My wife was there. It was the one time my whole family actually went to Cars and Coffee because those that know my family, we do not all go. It doesn't end well. Sarah is a ticking time bomb. She likes it, but then when she's done, she's done. But that was the one time we all went, and my wife was like, hey, check out this bug. And we started talking to you, and that's the thing I love about you, June, is you let kids get inside your cars. You're all about helping that next generation get hooked on cars.
So part of it is I feel like I wasn't taken to car shows when I was a kid, and I love kids, and to see their reaction to the car, and then when you ask them would they like to sit in it, it's just like
that makes their whole day. Like it made my kids' whole day. And then we're looking at your shirt, and I'm like, I think we go to church together. And sure enough, we realized we went to church together. That shows you need to meet the people at your church and get involved because you never know who you're going to meet, and they might have a cool car collection like this.
You never know. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of why I wore that shirt that day. So it worked out great.
It did.
Yeah.
Jim, why don't you show us the wheels and what we got going on with the suspension?
Okay, so these are Cosmic wheels. You don't see a lot of people with them, but I love them.
Those are a good looking wheel.
They really are. I'm not a real wheel cleaning type of guy,
Yeah.
so this is perfect for me. If I don't clean them, they're fine.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
hides the brakes a lot, so
They-
you're not going to worry about all the brake dust as much.
Exactly. So
They really do have like a retro modern look to them too.
they really do, and it's like a. So I'm pretty sure that this wheel is like a repop from the older style.
Yeah.
So the suspension, the front beam has been narrowed. It's adjustable. Lowered shocks. This one has lowered spindles, but it's still drum brakes and all that good stuff.
So you haven't converted anything to this, it's all.
No, I just didn't want to spin anymore.
I get that because when you're buying cars, you got to find that line of,
Exactly.
hey, it's good enough for me to enjoy it. It's like, would it be nice to go that step further? Yeah, but it's not really a need because then I could maybe get something else.
And no other Bug I've had disc brakes,
Yeah.
and I was just fine.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you're in a Bug. You're not in a rocket ship.
you're not gonna go.
I mean, you can make
So
them super
fast.
fast, but,
Right.
but you're not probably going to want to go fast in a Bug. I would
Me
imagine.
personally, never. So that's why I don't get on the interstate.
That's what they're designed for. They're designed for like this time of year. I can imagine this is the perfect time, especially for an air-cooled car.
It really
Hit some back roads.
It is. So the rear is nothing special. I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to do it, but you can adjust the rear by like turning the torsion.
Oh yeah,
And yeah,
the torsion bars that make you go up and down
exactly.
like modern trucks.
Right, and it's nothing. You can buy adjustable stuff, but again, I don't.
No, it's got a good stance to it.
It really
looks
does.
good.
It does. So I did replace the carpet. It's a small family-owned company out in California, Vito's Upholstery. Great kit. This car already had this tack.
I like that. That is like a massive tack
It
for such
really
a small
is.
car, but I like it though.
It really is, and a lot of people say, "Man, what? I know you got a big motor in it. What is it?" And I have to hurt their feelings and tell them, "Nah, it's."
But
The original owner had a big motor in this car, and I'm not going to take that tack out because it looks cool.
I like it. I bet even just driving it, it's helpful having one that big too.
It really is. I definitely don't need a shift right. But
Yeah.
it's cool though.
Yeah, makes people question like, what's really under the hood? Don't you worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it. Yeah, don't.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'll let you go first.
Don't make me show you.
Yeah,
That's what it
exactly.
is. So this shifter is very cool. It's a company called Vintage Speed, which is, I'm pretty sure it's in Japan. They're
That is
pretty
really cool
expensive, but they're awesome. I've got, that one's called the Mamba, and I've got the stock looking one in my other car.
Yeah.
Of course, JVC stereo. I've got 2 Memphis 6x9s in the back.
So you got quite the system for a car this size. You've got quite the system in here.
And honestly, I didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
You don't have to have crazy power in these cars because of the way they're built. I'm just running the one JL sub, and I've got a small JL. I think it's a 250. Yeah, the 250 watt amp.
But I'm imagining the acoustics are pretty good. Just the way it soups back. I'm like, that's just going to send all your sound right back to
It
you.
really is. And a lot of people ask why I don't have speakers up front. You seriously don't need them in these cars. If you just have your mids and tweets in the back, it's
And I think
sounds
it looks.
great.
I think it looks a lot cleaner. I don't.
really
It's one of my
does.
things when I look at somebody that does something that a classic car truck, and I see that they cut the hole for the 6x9 in the door. I'm like, I get why you did it, but is it really that? Like, there's a better way to do it.
There is, and then there's a company that makes kits where you can put them right
Yeah.
here, and that looks better than in the door. But even still, I don't want to kick my speaker, and I just think it looks cleaner like that.
I like how you have that set up back there. Just so much cleaner.
Yeah. So these seats.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these seats are. People are going to look at this like, those are not Volkswagen seats.
These are out of a BMW Mini Cooper. I haven't gotten them recovered yet because again, it's like $1,000.
Yeah, it's upholstery and paint. That's the part that's like it adds up so fast.
Right, and so right now I just don't want to spend the money. But a friend of mine welded these seats to the Volkswagen rack actually, so it's still on a Volkswagen track.
So that makes it a lot easier, and they're still centered, and you're not like
exactly.
Sometimes when people do the aftermarket seats or they take them for another car, they're a little wonky and
and these they're adjustable, which all of the Volkswagen low back seats sit up pretty high anyway.
Yeah.
So these are about the same height as the low backs.
Yeah, but these are nice too, because if you want to drop them to the floor, you can, or if somebody's shorter, they can raise them up a little bit.
Right. So I'm pretty happy with them. I am.
All right, so what do we got going on under the bonnet? I don't know if this is in the back you call it a bonnet. Decklet, there we go.
Right.
See? Volkswagen people angry at me?
So basically, it's a 1641, which is basically like a little more power than a stock motor.
Yeah.
Of course, the original motors didn't come with these dual carbs, so these are dual Weber 40 carbs. It gives a little bit more fuel. It does have an alternator. This car, pretty much everything else is stock, so it's less trouble.
Yeah, so it's got the upgrades that you want to make it just like everything you've done. A little bit more of an enjoyable driving experience.
Exactly. A little bit more get up and go, but it's still reliable.
Well, June, thank you for letting me spend some time with you. Obviously, you guys are like, that's not the same background. Audio is fun, so I had to meet up with June with Cars and Coffee, where we actually originally met. So it's kind of fun. But you've done a few other things to your car since then. But thank you for taking the time, for letting me look at your car.
No problem.
And yeah, until next time, guys, happy hunting. You sure? Chewy. Hey, buddy. This one's for all you Volkswagen people. I'm gonna redo that guy. Totally messed that up. But bloopers are great. People don't realize how much I edit out. It's just like, man. No, I edit everything out. I feel we do it we record it one shot just so it's easier to edit it out.
Right. I got
Before I used to like stop, go, then I'm like, I hate myself.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. Try this again. Yeah, this car definitely gets. Wait for Morris Jenkins to back up. So just adding on to the blooper reel.
I mean, we're here till midnight.
Yeah. Hopefully everything worked out all well for them.
Right.
Well, June, thank you for letting me talk to you. And we had to bring Chewy on because if you guys know June, you know this Chewy goes everywhere. I think Eddie met Chewy before he met you. He's like, oh, look at the dog. That's the funniest thing. I take him to Cars and Coffee. His favorite thing to do is count how many dogs.
Really?
And if we go there and Chewy's not there, he's upset. It's like, Chewy wasn't there. So we had to make sure Chewy was at least in part of the video.
I understand. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Even when he did the magazine shoot with this, they had to make sure Chewy was in there.
He did, man. I was not too happy with that, you know, but...
Well, I know, Chewy. I know. We know your dad loves you. We know. I know.
Yeah, but...
Well, if you guys know of anybody that has a vehicle that they'd like to talk about, I'm sure you that because my English isn't working again. So if you guys know anybody that has a car that you'd like to hear about or they'd like to share their story, let me know in the comments below. June, thank you again for letting me come over and talk about your bug and see your newest project, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for watching. And until next time, happy hunting, everybody.